Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. Well, let's check it out. Let's see what I got for you right now. If you like those classic late 70s, early 80s Japanese cars that were quite simple, but at the same time they had their it's hard to say, they had the look that being simple, it was okay back in those days. Now, the more is the better. Back in the days, these cars were simple to run, simple to own, and they didn't rip you apart to is buy one. If you like those type of cars that bring you to that era, that the more simple the better, or not so expensive, well, this is the right video for you. Let's give it a proper presentation. What I have for you right now, it's a 143 scale 1982 Mitsubishi Mirage, and basically it says number 2 because this is the facelift, but this is the very first generation of the Mitsubishi Colt. I mean, Mitsubishi Mirage. And why did I say Colt? Now we'll get to that. In the United States, at least, we didn't get this car as a Mitsubishi. We got it as a Plymouth Colt, or I think Dodge Colt, but I think it was more Plymouth Colt. So we basically did not have this model as a Mitsubishi, because if I'm not mistaken, Mitsubishi started officially selling under their own name around the mid 80s, at least in North America, at least in the United States. I'm not fully sure about Canada either. But yes. So we and also, before I forget, we never got this exact facelift. The only one we had was the very early ones. This facelift came out actually for the 1982. I think they only lasted like about a year, because then after that, Mitsubishi Mirage came with the second generation of the Mitsubishi Mirage. Now I was reading that when they facelift, it says here in February of 1982, Mitsubishi facelift the Mirage range, distinguished by the installation of a flusher fitting headlamps that extended into the fender panels. Stylists also designed a new grille insert. The taillights were larger. New firmer engine and transmission mounts were fitted, and a new, lighter, and more rigid transmission was developed. It says here another new version of the Japanese market was the 1600 SX, a well equipped 5-door automatic fitted with a 1600 GT engine. Now, this here is actually the 1400 turbo. And let me tell you, when the Mirage came with the facelift, they even came out with a sedan. With a sedan, they made a only a sedan version. I gotta tell you, bad things only for the Japanese market. They came out with a sedan. Now I'm also reading, before I said Colt, only the Dodge was called a Colt in North America. In the Plymouth brand, it was called Champ. And also it says here from late 1978 till night from I'm sorry, from late 1978 for the 1979 model. The 3-door Ford only was sold until 1982. So this model specifically, we never got it. All right, now before I forget, let me go into the engines. So let's see the engines. We have quite a few different ones. We have a 1.2, a 1.4, a 1.4 turbo, which is this one right here, and a 1.6. All of these were 4-cylinder engines. Transmissions, we had a 4-speed manual, which was called Super Shift. We also had a 5-speed manual and a 3-speed automatic transmission. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna let it go. Oh, before I forget, I hate to say this. I always interrupt the video when I'm about to, but I forgot. This is a resin model, if you haven't noticed, and it's made by High Story. All right, after I brought that up, I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, everyone. So, what do you guys think about this nice Japanese? Can we call it a little rocket? Because it's a turbo edition, so maybe it's a little more punch, more powerful, and being a small light, it might be a little quicker than the rest of their bunch. Who knows? And I gotta tell you, Mitsubishi came out with a really good looking startup for Mirage. I mean, Mitsubishi Mirage, it was a brand, it's a model that had a little up, 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 and then went down, down, down. And at the end, it finished being a very small, subcompact, three-cylinder car that I'm not even fully sure they still make them. I think they're about to discontinue them, at least here in North America. So I'm not fully sure about the rest of the world. So it's a little sad to see these cars that one day quite represented the bread and butter of the brand, and at least it was a name brand that was out there for quite a while. It kind of like dissolved and left in the air. But going back to what it is, we got memories of it. Hopefully, I'm gonna let you know in the. Please let me know in the comments below. Have you ever seen these cars in person? Do you like them? Did you see the one that pre-lift? Did they sell them in your country? Did they sell them as a Mitsubishi, as a Dodge, as a Plymouth? You let me know. Do you remember them? Four door. Have you ever seen the four-door sedan? That's I'm very curious because I definitely did not see them. It was like a 1 year model only. I think the 1982 model. So maybe there's not many of them. Okay, everyone. Don't forget to give me a beautiful thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support, your comments, your opinions. I really enjoy reading everyone's comments. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button that will remind you when I post more videos. And remember, I said it before, I'm trying to get more technology inclined and get all these little buttons that come up in other YouTubers that ping bang ping and it shows you like a finger pointing up and all these beautiful things that I want to get more. And I'll find my way. It's nothing that I couldn't learn. Take care, everyone, and goodbye.